Cheers.
Cheers. Wine o'clock. Yeah, welcome to it. Adding a little bit of extra fun to your goddamn week and get your weekend started right. Bron Lewis, let's go, girls. How are you?
I'm so well. It's Friday.
Friday.
It's 1 o'clock. My favourite o'clock.
Your favourite o'clock.
Oh, my God. Sometimes I look at the clock and I'm like, not my favourite.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right now, my favourite.
My favourite. That's my favourite. Any day that ends with day, I'll be having a gorgeous Prosecco.
Oh, God,
absolutely.
that's a great idea.
Some
Sometimes
gorgeous
we
jams.
don't have a hangover.
I know, because sometimes we record at 10 a.m.
And sometimes we are good girls.
Sometimes we're good girls, not all the time.
Tonight, we are having, because it's nighttime.
It's our time, officially.
yeah.
Maybe not when you're listening. We don't know what time it is when you're listening.
We
Captains.
can't control you.
That's what our listeners are called, captains.
true.
I reckon they should be called aunties. What do you think?
Aunties, yeah.
What do you think, our
Well,
listenership?
they're our nieces and nephews if we're their drunk aunties.
Oh, okay.
Are
Maybe
those-
call in and say what you want to be called. We'll wait. If you call in now, we've pre-recorded a lot of these episodes.
Oh.
So when you're listening to
Yeah.
this, we might both be dead. Or it might have just been a long time ago. Or one of us will be dead. We don't know. We actually don't know.
We can't control you.
What does the future hold? We don't know.
We don't know. But we have recorded a lot of these. I'm
have.
so thrilled to listen back. I've had such a good
Oh,
time.
my goodness. And there's a few episodes where the sound isn't so good, but you know what? Shush, shush, hush those sweet lips of yours.
We don't need to get
over it.
upset about that.
Don't get over it. I'll tell you what, I got some exciting news.
Yeah.
I saw you do stand-up on Tuesday night for the first time and
For
it
the
felt
first
right.
time,
I went out
yeah.
of my way to come to the stand-up night. I was like, I'm going to go and watch Bron perform.
This
I'm
is
so
incorrect.
excited about I was so excited. I was going, I'm going to go. No, I was like, stuff it. I know I'm tired. I've had a big week. It's Tuesday.
I'm so upset with
It's a
how
big
you're
week. I was
telling
like,
this.
this is a big week. Oh, what am I going to do tonight? I could just stay at home. Had a big week. Could just relax. But no, my friend,
Oh, yes.
Fwom, is performing tonight.
Brown.
Is performing tonight.
Yes.
After she's done the project that night, which I knew as well. And I was like, so I watched you do that. And then I thought,
Oh, my
and then
God.
I thought, I'm going to head into the cité and I'm going to go and watch you perform.
It
and
had nothing to do with the fact you were on.
It was a pleasure.
You were on the bill as well. You
I
had
don't
to
think
be there.
so. Who's Bill? Lucky Bill.
Oh, my God. Legally, you had to be there.
Legally, yes, I had to be
Contractually, you
there.
had to be
Contractually, I
there.
had to be there, yes.
You were closing the show.
Yes, I was last on. That's what they say.
Headliner.
Yep, definitely
the
headliner
headliner.
with my new boring stories.
What do you mean boring?
They were...
Because it was the first time I saw you perform ever as well.
Oh, so you
Ever.
always think I'm boring. Is that what you said?
Never. How did you get that from that?
I don't know. I just saw when you winked at me when you said
I would never wink at
no,
you.
you would never.
I would never do that.
When you yawned for ages, and we cut that out of the podcast.
Oh, during
Yeah,
that. Oh,
during
well,
the set.
you think I was winking at you from the back?
Yeah,
How did you see
good on you,
that?
Captain.
It sounded like you were bored of your stories. I'm going to watch Bron for
Was
a
a
bit.
little bit. I'll be real. New stories was a little bit.
No, you were great stories. I was really excited. I was thrilled because imagine if you were really bad.
Well, some people probably thought I was. You know what?
not true.
You know what the gorgeous thing about a new night. So it was a new comedy night, right? And
New material,
New
you mean?
material, yeah, and new comics.
Yes.
I consider myself a new comic, and
Okay.
okay.
Jeez, you don't know what's going on. You've been around forever, ever.
And yeah, so you have to do new material. Not everyone stuck to that, but you
Okay,
did,
no.
and you were great.
Thank you very much.
You're fantastic.
So
loved
I
your
looked
set.
it up. So it was at Comedy Republic. It's on every Tuesday night. It's called
Yep.
The Bar Show. And
It's
how
a
it works.
great show.
It is.
Used to be called Comedy-ish. Is this
Yes.
correct?
So how it's so I think that they've changed it, and what
Yeah.
it is, it's experienced comedians can do new, and
Yep.
new comedians do their gold. So that is
okay.
why people who you maybe didn't have ever heard of, they were doing like gold, and so we were we were in the second half, and we were watching all of these people just do really well with
Really strong material.
Yeah,
but
really
you did
polished.
strong material, but it was new.
It was new, yeah.
You're just a polished person.
I'm just people say it to me every day.
Did they say that?
Never.
You're a polished gal.
Yeah.
I love that about you. You're a
Polish
fun
lady.
auntie. A Polish lady. That's what I mean, sorry. You're a Polish
That's because
lady.
they always wear Polish clothes.
That is true.
Polish
That
garb.
is true. That is true. But we had a great night together.
was
Wasn't
really
it nice to
It
be
was. But it was
doing
such
a gig
a
together?
relief. Because imagine, have you ever been friends with someone? That's the question. No, have you ever been friends?
Let me think about that. No.
I finished. No, have you been friends with someone?
I'm finished. You're Polish. That's fun. These are hilarious new characters we're working on.
It's just new material.
Is this new material? No. Is this thing on?
It's funny every time.
Yeah, it's always good.
So, have you ever? Because you interview people like all
right
the
now.
time. Yeah. No, you're not interviewing me.
Interviewing
How
you.
dare you? We are equal.
We are equal in this.
Okay,
and
you're
Diggs,
not my
he's
slave.
under us right now, so he is kind of our slave right
Yeah,
now.
he's our
He is
slave.
under us.
He's right there.
Physically, yes.
Hello, mate. Have you ever, like, because you interview people on podcasts and they can be charismatic.
right.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
Charismatic. Your other podcast, Confession's so good.
Thank
and
you
then
so much.
Hey.
Available
And then you,
on all the podcasts. That's what you're going to say next.
It was not.
You're always plugging me. Available on all the podcast apps.
So you might have a great time. You might
Sure.
vibe. You might have really good banter.
Yes,
And
yeah.
you're like, wow, that lady or that man, men can do it too. I'm going to
quality.
go
Look it
see
up.
them
Yep.
perform.
Yes.
I mean, you
Yep.
never thought that about me, but then and then
I
you
did on Tuesday night, babe.
But you had to be there contractually.
Okay,
I'll say it
stop
again.
saying that. I'm trying to put a positive
But
spin on
have
it.
you ever like thing like this thought like this person's gonna be great? I'm gonna go and see them perform. Might just be a spot, might be in their entire show,
Sure.
and you've gone, oh my god.
Yes, it's
they're
happened.
What?
It's happened. It's happened quite a few times. And I tell you what, I will then go and see them again because people have
Yeah.
off nights.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know about that. But I've seen some of my favourite people have bad nights where you just like, you're on like a regular comedy lineup and
Yes.
someone's having a bad night. You're like, I actually really like them.
So
But-
it's like the example that you're thinking about in your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Did everyone have a bad night that night?
No.
Just them.
Just them.
Okay, well then that's their fault.
Okay, boomer. I don't know
It
why I
is their
said
fault.
that.
Yeah, why? Boomers don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, boomer. It's my new insult. Okay, boomer.
No
Bringing it
offense.
back.
No offense.
No offense. Yeah, I remember. I've seen a few people. Yeah, have you seen people like that though?
Yeah, I've been like really excited, or I've seen
Yeah.
them do a really good set, and I've been like,
Yeah.
they are hilarious. I don't know how they're not famous.
Yeah.
And then I go see them again, and I go, oh,
Yeah.
what's happened?
different every
the
night.
red flag is when they don't acknowledge they did badly.
Oh yeah.
like
They're
they
like,
come
I
off
just
and they're
crushed
like,
up there.
cool, like they're great audience.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, they are, but you were shit. Like they hated you. I was in there. I
Yeah.
hated you. I hate you now. That's what I say.
I never want to talk to you again. I'm ghosting you in person right now. Just FYI. Ooh, you put
Stop talking
a white
halfway.
sheet on. Ooh. No, I have seen that before, but also like I remember this guy in Melbourne who I've never ever seen do well, and he would always get off stage and go, "I just want to get back up there," and you'd be like, "Do you?
Why?
Dude, it was awful. Do you actually want to get back up there?"
What a-
Everyone had a bad
Maybe
time.
he was thinking, I just need to do a bit longer, and then I'll
win
win
them
him.
back.
I'll get him.
I'd win him back.
I'll get him. It's like you when
never
someone's
had him
bombing
back.
it, and the bomb goes forever.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Why you do this? Sorry.
Why?
you do this? Why you do this to me and my family?
On my day of days.
On my day of days. Yeah, I've seen that before though. When he also said to me once when I got off. Oh no, he got off and then he looks at me and he goes, "Just talk to them up there." I was like, "I'm not
Oh
a
my
mime
God,
person.
I'm obsessed with this person.
I'm not a mime artist. You
talk-
goddamn freak.
Just talk to them.
Just talk to them. What else am I going to do?" And I just have like the glass box for ages.
Oh
I'm just
my
going,
God,
this is
I love
hilarious.
that bit.
Yeah, it is fun. It is
I
fun.
hope you do that in your show.
Of course, I'm going to do a mime bit
You're
for
not
ages.
an idiot. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. But yeah, so we had a lovely night. And can you tell me that story that you told me about the comic that you stood on stage with? You don't have to say their name.
yes.
Obviously. This is
Yeah.
fun. This is fun.
Yeah, so on Monday night, I hosted a gig in the city.
It's
was
ages
my
away from when we recorded this to when people are listening. So they have no idea
No idea.
what's going on.
No idea. But it doesn't even matter. Even if they looked it up, like, who cares? Do you know what? I got
Not
a tattoo.
you.
It says, it doesn't matter.
You got that one too? Did you get that
Yeah.
one the other day?
I got
after
it.
me?
And then I got
Wow.
a ridiculous Band-Aid.
Yes, to cover up, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking loser.
Hey, quit that. Quit
Okay,
that.
so I
love a joke as much as the next person. I say in an angry way.
Sam got a tattoo, by the way.
I
Context.
did.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know, but you got one.
I got one.
So,
And you love it.
So Monday night, I had a gig in the city, and I was hosting. It's my first gig back for the year, and I was kind of like feeling a bit weird about it. I was like, God, imagine if the first gig of the year is dreadful.
Okay.
And then it's like,
But you would never have a bad gig.
Hey, thank you very much. But I was like, oh, it could be back. But it was
Yeah.
beautiful. Like I started the night with new because it was all like, because it was just, I have to acknowledge Christmas. because we just had it.
Sure.
I
You
just
sang
have
Little
to
Drummer Boy.
acknowledge New Year's because we just had it. Otherwise, they're going to know that I'm leaning on old.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I went a different way.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I misread that. I'm so sorry.
Holy shit.
Holy hell.
So I was like, I'll just, and then I kind of worked out some new stuff, and that you saw some of that stuff on Tuesday where I'd made it much better. But I was like, oh, this is really fun. This is going to be great. I love it. Okay,
yes. I love it.
I'm having the best time. So I came out.
Were you with me? Oh, sorry, this is a different night.
A different night. Okay. I came into the green room and I was like, guys, oh my God, they're so good. This is going to be a great gig. Everyone was doing really well.
Green room's a stretch for that place as well. Jesus.
Oh, well, it's not a good green room. Anyway. The one act went up, and he was performing a man. Men can do it too, Sam.
Okay. I'm just learning all of this tonight. It's incredible
Congratulations.
stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go onto Netflix.com after this. Netflix is a joke. And I'm only going to watch men comedians from now on.
Good. They need your
Change
support.
my ways.
They need your support. And he said at the end of his set, he went way over as well.
Yes.
And the end of his set, he said, I'll welcome back. That's my time.
Yeah.
And so I, as the MC, went to the side of the stage.
Master of ceremony.
Hey, you're right. I would prefer you address me as that forever now. So I stood.
Please welcome the master of ceremony.
Your drunk auntie, the master of ceremony.
As she prefers to be called. Yeah. As she's slurring.
And the master of ceremony.
Third bottle of white wine, baby.
And drunk people always fuck up words. Ceremony.
Ceremony. You heard.
You know
what I'm talking about.
And so I stand at the side of the stage and the whole audience is looking, then just look at me because I'm this new person standing
and
next.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. But I'm standing right next to the stage and because they know it's the end. He puts the mic in the stand.
That's how you know. It's not always a simulation.
Like, this is me.
Yeah.
This is absolutely my time.
I've done a bit of that though where I bring the mic back and I go, this is the closer, this is the closer, this is the whoop, it's back out.
Oh yeah, I hate people like you.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then I get up on stage and I go to shake his hand. Because that's what you do.
Yeah, of course.
Some people do fist bumps. I shake hands.
You're a master of ceremony.
Yeah.
You're just a master of ceremony.
Yes, as the master of ceremony, I said, okay, it's my, and I stand next to him, and then he turns to me, he goes, Bron Lewis, and I say, thank you. And then,
thank you. That's what you always say when someone says your name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is
Hello, Bron Lewis. Thank you.
Brown Lewis, thank you.
Brown Lewis, thank you. Oh.
And then he took the mic back out of the stand, Sam.
Oh, God.
And I was like, what are you doing? And he said, sorry. And he put his little finger up to me, as in like
tiny
1
finger.
second.
And he does famously have tiny. If you knew who we're talking about, you go, there's tiny fingers right there.
Yeah, but he absolutely does it, by the way. Anyway, put his just in case. Just in case he doesn't. He put
lovely
his
big fingers
up,
then, big sausage hands.
Gorgeous fingers. He put his gorgeous finger up in my face and he said, 1 second. And then he said to the audience, by the way, if anyone doesn't follow me on Instagram, you should. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll plug for his show. That's fine. It's normal. It's cute. I like it.
It's really cute.
I'm here for it, but I'm standing there and just like if I'd like welcome the MC back, there's no fucking way.
What? Sorry.
The master of ceremony.
Thank you.
And I would. There's no way I would say, hold on a second.
No.
Because too awkward.
That's like Kanye West.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Put some pants on.
Yeah.
So
Beyonce had the best all time ago. Please, Kanye, live, please.
So I've just stared there and he goes, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. And I'm thinking, plug, this is fine. And he said, because I took a photo of a bird and it's a really good bird. So you should, if you do follow me already, you probably have seen it. If you don't follow me, you should see this bird. It's really, really good. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a joke because this is wild.
Yeah.
And I'm just smiling at the audience and then glancing at him. Like I'm like the lady from Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah, and you look like her too. Absolutely stunning that night.
So kind. And then I have to stand there for then he talks about for like another maybe 15 seconds, a long time.
Yeah.
And then he said, all right, so it's a kingfisher, really nice bird, maybe the best photo I've ever taken. Please get online, have a look at it. All right, that's been my time. Thank you. And then he walks off stage and everyone is so confused because they think it was supposed to be a joke. And I'm confused because I'm like, I don't know what happened.
So confused.
So I just said, thank fuck he told us about that bird. And then I came off stage and I said, what do you mean about the bird? And he
Yeah.
goes, oh, no, I've got a bird on Instagram. It's a really good photo. You should have a look. And I said, I definitely will.
To be fair, it is a good photo, but
I'm
it's
not
so
going to
weird
look.
to bring it up.
Yeah.
Like, it is a good photo, but it's so weird to bring that up as like your last
if
plug.
I took a
Not
photo,
for comedy.
If I took a photo of a bird,
And you have
I've never.
taken a
I
selfie.
wouldn't. Oh my
We're having some fun over here.
I am a
Is
drunk
this
auntie.
thing even on? Turn it on. The drunk auntie at the end of the night going, they've turned off the karaoke machine, they've turned off the mic, turn it on.
I think I'd rather see pictures of someone's holiday in a shit place with people I don't know
Yes,
than
yep.
a picture of a bird.
Yep.
Sue me.
I won't.
That's
not
actually
again.
a relief.
Not again.
It's been a bit of a dry spell after Christmas.
I love that though as the thing, like the showing the picture of the bird. I just think it didn't even show it just described it.
Described it.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Whilst I stood next to him.
But after our gig, we had a lovely glass of wine, and
Oh
then
my God, we did.
I walked you to the tram stop.
You walked me so far because all my trams were broken and
Yep.
trains were broken. And you
Yeah.
walked me so far. And it was great. And the city was particularly
It
mental.
was weird. There were strange people out
Everywhere.
Everyone was really young.
There was a woman
were
on her
dancing.
roller
I was
skates
dancing. Yeah.
just doing circles outside of H&M. So unless she lives at H&M,
Yeah.
why'd she choose there?
It was so weird.
Because,
to
like,
come all the way into the city just to do that.
And also, did she skate into the city or did
She
she have
must
him in her
have.
bag?
Oh, God.
Because she was sweating up
Yeah.
like something furious.
She looked good.
Hey.
She was burning those
looked great.
calories.
But she also looked really, really serious about it.
She looked a bit sad. I saw sadness in her eyes.
Yeah.
That's why I started dancing too, remember?
You did.
I did
You danced
dance
for ages.
for ages.
Yeah, my tram. I was like, oh, my tram's 8 minutes away. You can go away now if you want to, because I thought you might want to just like go.
Yeah,
And you said,
go and skate with that girl. I pull out my skates. You see me slowly
finally,
skating.
someone to skate with.
I've been waiting for this
Sadly.
moment. Yeah. Well, look sad when I skate.
It's a melancholy sport.
No, but I did. It sounds like a joke, but I actually did dance for a while.
You did,
I did a TikTok dance,
yeah.
which was fun for a bit. We both did it for a bit.
Because the city was so, I didn't. Because the city
We
was.
both did it for a
oh,
bit.
I didn't.
you
Because
guess
the
and
city, I wouldn't. Because the city was so wild.
Yeah,
so
it was,
wild.
yeah.
Everywhere we turned.
Yeah.
It's that like TikTok phenomenon of someone walking into a situation and they
Yes.
just piece together all the mental
Yeah,
things that they've
yeah.
seen in like the subway or whatever. That is what was happening to us.
Yep.
So you dancing at the
Yep.
tram stop
Which looked,
Looked
can you say,
fine.
looked good.
looked good. It was
Looked good.
it was subtle,
It was nice.
but also too much.
Too much? It didn't look weird though in that night.
Not that
in those
night.
surroundings.
See, it's a beautiful thing. It's kind of like when you go to a stand-up gig
Mm.
and everyone does really badly.
You talking about me again? Yep.
Here we go. But then one person has a joke that lands and you're like, fuck, they're a genius.
Yeah.
How did they do it? And it's like, well, they just had one joke that made people kind of make a noise. And I don't think they listened to it.
I think it would have been nice if people thought that we were on a lovely first date, and then you were just watching me dance for about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
While
exactly.
you waited for your train.
I like, oh God, he's dancing.
He's dancing. I can't deny it. He looks good, but he's dancing so much.
What's the worst first date you've ever had?
I had a bad first date once where a girl nodded off and she fell asleep in her pasta.
Oh,
She'd taken a lot of Oxy.
oh, sweet.
Yeah,
girl.
she was. I think she scored some, and she fell asleep in it, and sort of had a bit of pasta on her forehead.
That's actually
I drove her
really
home.
sad. Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
oh my God. I was like, I think it's time to go. And when
Where were you? Like at a
we're
restaurant?
a lovely restaurant,
Oh my
beautiful place
God.
called Te Amo in Melbourne, beautiful Italian restaurant.
I've heard of it.
Heard
I know
of
it.
I love her.
And so she went to sleep in her
Went to sleep in her pasta.
but did you know that she was maybe an addict or something beforehand?
No. I don't.
That
And I
was a
don't think
red
she was.
flag.
Yeah, because it obviously was wearing. Well, I guess it was really kicking in. I guess Oxy. I don't really know how Oxy works, but yeah, really go. And then
Gosh.
dropped off, and she said, "You can still come inside if you want."
No, thank
And I
you.
said, "No, thank you." And
Maybe she
says,
needed you to carry her upstairs.
and she's didn't have use of her legs, and she said,
Put my jammies on.
"Yeah." And then she said, "I live with my boyfriend though." That's probably the worst date ever. went on.
Why? What went wrong?
Pardon?
What's the wrong bit?
The wrong bit was
What's
that
wrong?
I had to drive home by myself crying to Dido.
I I love
Dido too. I love
Yeah,
that. What's the worst date you ever went on?
Oh, I've been on a lot of bad dates, but I went on this one
Was it
day.
Tuesday night?
Yeah, with this guy. He danced at the tram stop. It wasn't even a date.
Can't deny he looked good.
I went on a date with a guy and it was at his house, and I didn't know it was going to be at his house. It was like a trick. I was young. I was young. He was a bit older than me.
Still young.
Thank you. But I was 20.
And a beautiful mother.
And I was a beautiful mother then too. I didn't even know it.
You've always been a mum.
Always been a good mum. But I was 20 years old and I lived at the Gold Coast, and he said, do you want to go out for dinner? And I was still so naive. Like, I was still convinced, oh my God, if I could go back and just slap the shit out of my 20-year-old self.
Okay. Yep.
Because I just really thought that any male attention was good. Like, I was like, oh, okay, he just wants to be my friend. Because he was about 33 or 35.
Gross age.
Yeah, exactly what I say. And I was like,
You actually stole that from me.
but I was like, oh, he just wants to be my friend, and that's cool. I don't really have any friends up here. I didn't. And
you were roller skating. That's how you made friends.
That's right.
Outside H&M.
Now, if only I knew that was the way.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I went to this building because he lived in an apartment block. So I thought we're going
Cool.
to yeah, pretty cool. I thought we're going to the restaurant downstairs, and
Very convenient for him.
Oh my gosh. He just would have seen me and been like, she knows nothing. I've got she's going to fall for all these easy tricks.
That's what I thought Tuesday night, but I was very wrong.
Oh my God. And so he said, we're just going to go here. It's just up here. And he'd made like some shit dinner up in his apartment. And I was like, oh, okay. And he said, would you like a glass of wine? And he brought out red wine. And at that stage, because no 20-year-old drinks red wine.
No,
I really did. I hadn't acquired the taste yet. And
Jim
I said,
Beam and Coke, thanks.
Exact. Oh, just like a skinny bitch, anything.
Yep.
I was like, oh no, I don't.
Daiquiri.
I didn't even really drink then anyway. So I was like,
I'll stop pushing.
I probably would have a savvy beat. But I was like, no, it's fine. I don't drink red wine. And he went, oh no. And you could see like he was
panicked.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was like, oh. And so I watched him drink the entire bottle.
That's fun.
And
it's always fun to watch someone drink a bottle.
Because he was quite a nervous man as well. I was like, this is, I was like, I'm going to go actually. Thank you for the shit pasta. I'm going to go. And then I stood up to leave and he just kept trying to like physically bring me back into the room and kept trying to kiss my face. It was so
We wanted to show you
gross.
the photo we took of a bird.
I know, exactly. Well, it was a good bird. It was a kingfisher. But I was like, get away. And then I had to see, because then I had to see him every day because I worked in a cafe and he would come into the cafe every day with his workmates. And I was like, I bet he told his workmates that I kissed his face. And I would never.
You would have never kissed his face. No.
And then he messaged me for
kissed.
years after that. Like every now and then he'd be like, I'm in Melbourne. Do you want to hang out? I was like, I literally have never wanted to hang out with you. I accidentally did once.
Yeah.
Go away.
Bron's dead. That's what you should have messaged back.
Oh my God, I should have said that.
You could have written in, if you knew, you could have written into the drunk aunties.
I should, yeah.
You still can.
One of my favourite
There's
things.
still time, baby doll.
I should have sent him a picture of a bird and he would have been like, fuck, she's boring. No one wants to see that.
Never want to see her on stage ever. Hey, thank you for listening to your two drunk aunties. Wine o'clock. Oh my goodness, we're having a gorgeous
cheers,
wine. Cheers. Leave us a little. Now I'm dancing. Now we're both dancing. Little TikTok dance. Leave us a little 5-star rating, 5-star review. We'll read it out on the podcast. Maybe you want to leave us a little speak pipe. Link in the show notes.
Sam, you know I like the speak.
I know you love them so much.
Last one was so good.
Last one was so good. And also, leave us a little gorgeous email, deardrunkaunties@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Happy weekend.
Oh, God bless.
God bless.